Most people think millionaires are special, smarter, luckier, more connected. But the real difference isn't talent, it's psychology. Self-made millionaires don't just act differently, they think differently. And that changes everything. The average person asks, "How much can I earn this month?" A millionaire asks, "How can I build something that earns without me?" That shift alone separates employees from builders. Most people trade time for money. Millionaires trade value for leverage. They understand something early. Time is limited. Energy is limited. But systems are scalable. Instead of asking, "How do I work harder?" they ask, "How do I make this work without me?" That question changes behavior. But the deeper difference is emotional. Millionaires have a different relationship with risk. The average person avoids risk to avoid pain. A self-made millionaire accepts risk as the price of growth. They don't love risk. They tolerate uncertainty better. That tolerance is psychological strength, because building wealth means long periods of doubt. No applause, no immediate validation, no guarantee. Most people quit in that phase. Millionaires endure it. Another difference is how they interpret failure. For many people, failure is identity. I failed. Therefore, I'm not capable. For a self-made millionaire, failure is data. What did this teach me? The ego reacts emotionally. The builder reacts analytically. This doesn't mean millionaires don't feel fear. They do, but they act despite it. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's movement through it. Self-made millionaires train themselves to act while uncertain, while uncomfortable, while doubting. There's also a massive difference in how they view money. Most people see money as security. Millionaires see money as a tool. Security is emotional. A tool is strategic. If you see money as protection, you try to hold it. If you see money as a tool, you deploy it. They invest. They reinvest. They use capital to create more capital. Psychologically, this requires detachment. Attachment creates fear. Fear blocks growth. Millionaires also think long-term. The average person thinks in weeks, sometimes months. Millionaires think in years, sometimes decades. They are willing to look foolish short-term to win long-term. That requires emotional discipline. Another powerful difference is responsibility. Self-made millionaires take extreme ownership. If something fails, they don't blame the market first. They ask, "What could I have done differently?" Blame feels good. Responsibility creates growth. Most people protect their ego. Millionaires protect their progress. They delay gratification aggressively. They don't need immediate rewards. They can work for years before lifestyle upgrades. Because they understand compounding. Money compounds, skills compound, reputation compounds, discipline compounds. Small, consistent action becomes exponential outcome. But compounding only works if you don't quit. And not quitting is psychological endurance. Millionaires are not obsessed with money. They're obsessed with leverage, with creation, with autonomy. Money is a byproduct. Freedom is the goal. But here's the final truth. Millionaire psychology isn't about income. It's about identity. At some point, they stop seeing themselves as workers. They see themselves as builders, creators, owners. You don't rise to your goals. You fall to your identity. If you see yourself as someone who tries, you act occasionally. If you see yourself as someone who builds, you act consistently. Becoming wealthy isn't magic, it's mental structure, risk tolerance, long-term thinking, emotional control, ownership, discipline. These are trainable, not inherited. Which means the real question isn't, can I become a millionaire? The real question is, can I think like one? Because wealth begins in the mind long before it appears in the bank account. That is the psychology of self-made millionaires. Not luck, not shortcuts, but structured thinking executed consistently over time.